everyone, and welcome to 5th grade band. I am one of the 5th grade band directors. My name is Miss Trisha Asti. Joining me in 5th grade band this year will also be Mr. Scott Hanna, as well as Mr. Vincent Ciola. This is our 5th grade informational meeting for the 2020 through 2021 school year. Many of you have already indicated that you will be participating in 5th grade band, and we're sure it's for a variety of different reasons. For us as music educators, instrumental music helps to develop a love of creating and recreating beautiful sounds, leading to a lifetime of enjoyment. For students that have elected the hybrid model, we will have 5th grade band class on every Monday and Tuesday, or on every Thursday and Friday, depending on your last name. On Wednesdays, we will be having virtual classes online. During your remote learning days, students will be required to complete a practice log. They will have the opportunity to also participate in optional Zooms with the students that are in the class days opposite of them. 5th grade band is held Monday through Fridays from 2:17 until 3:05, or otherwise known as 8th period at the middle school. Ultimately, all of our classes lead us to our performances. This year we have 2 performances scheduled. Please mark your calendar down. Tuesday, March 9th, during the evening hours at the middle school, and Thursday, May 27th, in the evening hours at the middle school. The 5th grade band curriculum will highlight a number of different topics. Some of the topics we will cover include scales, time signatures, music reading concepts, rhythm, techniques specifically related to band instruments such as embouchure, breath support, and tonguing, repertoire, which will be performed at our concerts, and etiquette related both to performances and rehearsals. All of those topics are thrown into our grading policy, where students receive a grade all 4 quarters that they are enrolled in the band program. Their grades are based on effort, practicing, participation, attendance, written assessments that include in and out of class, as well as playing assessments that occur in and out of class. All students at the 5th grade level participate in band karate. Band karate is a motivational tool that we use that has 9 achievement levels. Every achievement level has 2 recordings and 1 worksheet where students demonstrate the proper skills to master that particular level. Throughout the course of the school year, students will be required to master at least 4 skill levels. We will look to recognize these students and their accomplishments on our website, as well as at our performances throughout the school year. Now that you have the general idea of how 5th grade band is structured, let's talk about how to get signed up and ready to go. There are 5 instruments students can choose to play at the 5th grade band level. 2 of them are part of our woodwind family, the flute and the clarinet, and the other 3 choices are part of our brass family, the trumpet, the trombone, and the baritone. When you are speaking with your student about what instrument they would like to play, please make sure you have used the informational videos we have provided to you. In addition, please make sure that you are listening to your student. It is important that they are making a decision that is best for them. Ask them what instrument they have always wanted to play. See what instruments they do and do not like the sounds of. Choosing to play an instrument that is the same as their best friend or is the instrument that mom or dad played is not always the best choice for the student. Finally, it is important to our band curriculum that we have students in all playing positions. A band that has mostly flutes, a little bit of clarinets, and no trumpets, trombones, or baritones won't sound very good. We need to make sure that our band is well-rounded. We are looking for strong players on all instruments: flute, clarinet, trumpet, trombone, and baritone. Some of you may have noticed that the instrument choice that you had in mind is not offered here in 5th grade. As we progress through the 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade years, we'll eventually introduce all of the instruments that we are used to seeing in a normal band program. If you're someone that is ultimately interested in the alto sax, tenor sax, or bari sax, it is suggested that you start with the clarinet. If you are interested in playing the horn, it is recommended that you start with the trumpet. Tuba players should start with the baritone. If you are interested in the oboe, bassoon, or being a percussionist, any instrument is going to be a good choice that builds a good foundation for you on those instruments. Instrument switches happen throughout the course of the 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade school year. It is dependent on how we are excelling as a group when we introduce those switches. Looking ahead, we will be looking for students that are responsible, hardworking, care for their instruments well, are well behaved, know how to read notation, practice, and are a good leader amongst their peers. Once we start to unroll the details of these switches, you will find out how it is done. Back in the spring, our 5th graders chose if they would be in band, orchestra, and choir. Now that we're ready to start the band season, we need you to formally register. When you formally register for the class, you will be including your instrument choice for your student. The registration deadline is Tuesday, September 8th. This helps us to make sure that we start band as soon as possible once the school year officially begins. You can access that form through the middle school portal page by clicking on Mr. Hanna's name as well as my name, Ms. Asti. When you click on the form, this is what it looks like. Also shared with you is a document detailing all of the required supplies that 5th graders will need this year. All 5th graders are required to have all of their supplies by Monday, September 14th. This will ensure that we are all able to start successfully and on the same page. Materials can be purchased from local music stores, such as Royalton Music Center, Reading Music, or even online. Please keep in mind that our high school band website, www.bbhhsband.com, has used instruments for sale. If you are interested in purchasing a used instrument, you can check on that website as well as other websites. But please make sure that if you are purchasing a used instrument, you have it assessed by a local music store. At Brexel Broadview Heights Middle School, we do not have any school-owned instruments for 5th graders to use. It is essential that registration be completed by Tuesday, September 8th. You do not need your instrument and supplies to register. And 2, every student has their instrument and materials by Monday, September 14th. We have already addressed what band will look like for the student that has selected the hybrid option. Students that have enrolled in the Online Learning Academy and wish to participate in 5th grade band will have the opportunity to join when they return to in-person education. If your student wishes to start prior, please feel free to enroll in private lessons. If students are enrolled in private lessons, they are welcome to join our band Google Classroom and follow along with our hybrid curriculum. Please note, Brexel Broadview Heights City School District only offers lessons on flute, clarinet, trumpet, trombone, and baritone to start the 5th grade year. Please feel free to see the band website for a list of private lesson instructors in our area. For communication in 5th grade band, we rely heavily on email as well as the Remind system. To sign up for our Remind, please text 81010 with the message @ASTIBand5. Next, I'm going to turn the video over to Mr. Hanna, where he will address what safety in the band classroom looks like.
First, let's take a look at some of the changes around the band room. Physical distancing is a requirement this year, and in the band room you can see that every chair is 6 feet from the other chair and everybody will be facing forward. In this case, the maximum amount of students we will have in any rehearsal space is only 25. So you will always have less than 25 students in one space. So if you're not in the band room, you will be on stage. If you're not on stage, you'll be in the band room with one of the teachers. As far as lockers go, as you look around the room, the lockers are empty right now. This is the way the lockers will look typically on Tuesday once you leave and on Friday once you leave. So once the end of the day happens, you take your instrument home at the end of a Monday, Tuesday, and at the end of a Thursday, Friday, which means you will not be sharing lockers with a Monday, Tuesday student or a Thursday, Friday student. If you have an instrument that is school-owned, it will be your own instrument this year. You will not have to worry about sharing that instrument with another student in another grade. It will be permanently assigned to you and you only. Now, let's take a look at some of the changes that we have to make to our instruments to make us safe in the classroom. The very first thing that's new this year that you're not familiar with is what we call a bell cover. Bell covers need to be multi-layered in a non-stretchy material that you can either purchase online, you can purchase in a music store, and it actually covers the front of the bell of the instrument, whether it's a clarinet or if it is a trumpet, and there goes my ligature, or a trombone or a tuba. They make bell covers for them all. So if you look at that, it goes right on the end of your instrument like so, and you're able to play. Now you ask, how, Mr. Hanna, can I play with a mask on? Well, don't worry, they also make accommodations for those. So you'll remove your mask that you wear daily, and you'll be using what we call an instrument mask. When you put this on, it has an opening in it where your mouthpiece will be able to go in. So if you play the trumpet, you'll be able to put this on, hold up your trumpet, and be able to get the mouthpiece located right there, and you'll be able to play. Now, percussion, none of this applies to you. You'll be able to use your regular mask in class, and you don't need any instrument covers. For flutes, flutes are a little bit different than actually any of the other instruments. You will get a special mask, which I don't have yet, that actually the flute will be able to insert it over here, and it covers this entire thing while you're playing, which is where the air is actually distributed. So your mask will be a little bit different as well, and you can actually use a baby sock right on the end to cover the end of your flute, or they make little covers for that as well, so you are safe while playing.
Thank you, Mr. Hanna. Other concerns to address. All students will be required to take home their instrument on their second hybrid day and bring their instrument to school on their first hybrid day. Please think ahead and make sure that your student is able to get their instrument to and from school, whether it be on the bus or in a car. Second, please utilize our website. We have many helpful resources on our website that can continue to help students excel on their instruments. Third, private lessons are not required, but they are always encouraged. Support from home. Parents can help by providing a quiet place for practice, encouraging a regular practice in a positive manner, by providing a working instrument in good condition, helping students prepare and be present for all rehearsals and performances, listening occasionally to practice sessions and asking your student to perform for you, and encouraging your child even when learning becomes challenging. Persistence and hard work do pay off. Students, you are expected to be at all of our rehearsals and be 100% prepared. You're expected to practice regularly at home, perform at all of our concerts, be dedicated, be determined, and of course, have fun. We look forward to seeing the newest members of our band family very soon.